This story of mine begins in 1996 when I made a leap into the journey of being an entrepreneur. I was as unprepared as one could be for this journey. And I think best of the journeys and best of endings perhaps start with a stout heart and an empty wallet, but with a firm step. I was an engineer by training. I had no business background. Having been raised in a South Indian traditional Brahminical family, really didn't have a preview into the world of business at all. I didn't know how to write a business plan. I didn't know how or where or from whom one raised funding, but I had an idea. I had an idea that I thought was worth quitting my job with a small child that I had at that time and pursuing my belief and dream that I could create something valuable and worthwhile. The idea was about creating a global procurement platform that large companies could use to manage their suppliers and sourcing more efficiently worldwide. I knew how to build the product, and that was sufficient for me to embrace this journey to build a business. The reflection out of that first step, because after all, the first step is the beginning to any height of success one could possibly achieve. The reflection of that and learning that I have is about two things. One is power of belief and how large an asset that is to any entrepreneur, and about risk. What is the definition of risk? For me, the risk as I perceived it was about not achieving my dream. Nothing else was a risk. So it's not that entrepreneurs inherently take more risks. It's just that their perception of risk is colored differently from the rational thought that they're surrounded by. And in some ways, every entrepreneur is illogical and delusional because they are at one level dreamers that allow them to be disconnected from gritty reality. And that allows them to actually take their belief and scale walls that others would be afraid to broach. To me, this took me on a journey of discovery where I had to begin by learning how to write a business plan. And that journey took me to libraries and to people. People who were willing to help because I was willing to ask for help. They were CEOs, they were senior VPs, they were investors. But, doubt can poison success, whereas belief can open the universe. What I find recharged today when I talk to entrepreneurs is that purity of their own sense of success and passion to do something that they are so driven to do. So that's the message I want to leave, that your self-belief is the most important asset and is the first step to the journey of entrepreneurship.